Hello everyone, Mipa here, trying to make your Monday a little better and maybe even something to look forward to. We are here with another speed paint, and this time the speed paint is of a character that I've had in my character notebook for a while now. She was one of the first I made, I believe, like the second or third. And her name is Angela. She is a character from this group of people that I call the Shattered. Now, why am I bringing her up now? I'm bringing her up because I felt like doing a speed paint this week. I thought it would be fun. And I've recently realized how many characters I have in my character sketchbook, and I'm not sure what to do with them. And I remembered that I wanted to make speed paints of people from the Shattered, and Angela was the first one I made, so I thought that would be a fun thing to do this week. And I get to talk about her story a little bit. So, what is the Shattered is probably an important question to go over first. The Shattered is a group of currently 5 people, and they help people. That's really what they do. They just help people. They have a leader named Loa who has this crystal that she can use to hire people. I've been calling it hiring them because I don't know what else to call it. And that's kind of what she does. She finds the people that she thinks would be fitting for the job, and she uses the crystal to give them a power to help people. Although it does come with a bit of a price. Using their powers always has a side effect on them, and I'm not going to go into the other people right now because there will be other speed paints where I can explain it then. Angela's side effect and power, I should go over that as well, is she can absorb people's pain, whether it's like mentally or physically. If someone is hurting, she can just like put her hand on them and just take it away, and she's essentially just taking it for herself, because then she can deal with it instead of the other person having to deal with it. And she's really just like sacrificing herself in this way, but she loves to do it, which is why she was hired by Loa, because she just wants to help people and is willing to sacrifice herself to do that. And like, it's kind of sad but also really sweet in that way, I guess, just because she is taking people's pain. And how she is you can't actually see that she is hurting until she has helped you. So like any normal person that looks at her will just think she's fine, think she's really happy. Even though like if you're healed by her, you'll suddenly see that like she kind of looks like she's going insane, because she's taken so much and put so much on her. And this also makes it difficult when the people in the Shattered have meetings, because when they meet up, they all just want to help each other, but no, they can't, because it would cause imbalances among how their powers work and what their motives are and all that stuff. So that's what Angela's power and side effects are. And I I love her so much though. Like, she's just so sweet, and I would want to meet her, but also I just feel bad for her the whole time. But if we go a little bit into before she was in the Shattered, she's one of like the only ones that I actually looked into that, of like who was she before she was hired. She lived in Skystar, and if you watched Castlecraft, that's where Stella came from. Stella also came from Skystar, and I had decided to make this link because since Stella got kicked out, I felt like Angela probably saw this as a little child. She witnessed Stella being kicked out, and I feel like that's what made her start wanting to help people. That was what really sparked that in her mind, because I imagine Skystar being a place where not much bad happens, because what most of the people do there is like help people with their abilities. But Angela didn't have her abilities yet, and just felt bad for Stella seeing this little child being kicked out of their perfect home. And she took her little wings, and she didn't have wings at the time, she had the ones that she made, and I decided that's how it worked. I have a paper drawing of her as a child, I'll put it here. Yes, that's that, but she made those wings, and so she was just kind of flying around on the mountain, and she found the home and the place of the Shattered, which will make a little more sense if I explain a different character, but it's in a cave, so she found the cave on the mountain, and that's when she was hired, and she was able to start helping people like she wanted to do. Now, what happened to her home life? I'm not really sure what happens there. Like, this child was essentially just like suddenly hired to start helping, but I think they might have also waited till she was older to actually hire her, but until then she kind of just had to deal with it. I'm not fully sure, if I'm being completely honest here, but it's a character I have and had a lot figured out for, and I thought it would just be fun to go into it and give me a little more time to plan other things for the channel, like MDVN episode 3. That's coming next week. I promise you, it's coming next week. MDVN episode 3. I need to like stop just mentioning other videos in my videos. I'm sorry about that. I've gotta get them known. But yeah, that's pretty much as I've figured out about Angela, and as much as I can really explain without going too far into who the other 4 characters are, one of them being Loa, as I mentioned. You will see her eventually, I promise you. And since that's all I have, I will just let you finish watching this speed paint in peace and listen to the music I have this time. None of it is copyrighted, I've made sure of it. So, thank you for listening to me, and I hope you enjoy the final product. Have a great week!